Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So I've been guided to do a money reading. I know this is a romance channel primarily. Most of you who watch are watching for romance readings, specific people are on your mind, but I was guided to do this. Well, I asked and this is what I was told to do. So this is what we're doing. Money reading. So I'll probably do a love reading after this, so hit the bell icon to receive a notification when I upload that video. But this is what we're doing. So you can go off the timestamp, the thumbnail to choose, but we've got for group 1, Fool's Gold, Pyrite. For group 2, we have Gold. And for group 3, we have Caribbean Calcite, because I didn't have Tiger's Eye or Jade, but green is the color of money. So pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps are down below as usual. Let's look into your financial situation or what you can expect to come in the future regarding your finances. Okay. Excuse me. All right, welcome group 1. So if you chose Pyrite or the Fool's Gold, it could be an Aquarius, have it strong in your chart, or be influenced by someone like that. This is your reading. Just pull a few cards and find out what's the dealio. What's going on? What's going on? I'm hearing Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, singing. Good song. Somebody would like to donate a money finances oracle to the channel. That'd be great. I just realized in my last reading that I did, some financial stuff came out in a previous reading that I did for this channel. I don't have a financial oracle, and I'd like to have one. So thank you to those of you who continuously like the channel, who sit through the ads, who do anything to support the channel. It does help the channel and help to keep it coming, keep it going, keep it coming back to do more readings. So for everyone watching group 1, financially speaking, what do they need to know right now? Like what's coming in for them in the future, financially speaking, or we can even look at like past, present, future, but I'd rather just kind of like see what you need to know regarding your finances in general here. Alright, using my Art Deco tarot cards, we've got the Chariot. Okay, so you could be a Cancer. I'm going to move this off to the side because I still don't have that light, the ring light, right? So there's like a spotlight right here. Makes it hard to see the cards, and these cards are so beautiful that you really should see them. So with this being, your card here, showing a lot of drive, a lot of determination. Somebody is trying really hard to move away from their hometown or to get something off the ground. But the Chariot is all about like embracing your inner drive, your ambition, trying to achieve success, particularly with relation to money. So that would be like professional success, success in the workplace. It's about taking control of your own destiny. So maybe you need to hear that's something that you should be doing no matter how hard it is. But this is a card of determination, which indicates to me that somebody's already very determined. Leading with confidence, pursuing your aspirations, being very kind of just really ride or die, relentless determination is what's coming through here. To just overcome any obstacles, to reach your goals, putting your self-interests first, okay? There's also a card of like strategy, because you figure like the Chariot back in the old days was a war vehicle. And what do we do in like war? And I'm hearing football as well. Okay. Got some men, football lovers in general. I guess you don't have to be a man to be a football lover, but statistically you probably are. But for whomever is watching, strategy, that's my point. Okay. So you could be needing to like refine or take another look at your strategy to develop a plan of action and stay focused on your targets, and show your resiliency and how adaptable you can be to the challenges that are rising here. And just to keep going, when facing setbacks and hurdles, and life is a dance, and you have to realize, sometimes that a dance is required 2 steps back and 2 steps forward. So set your rhythm and know that when your rhythm is set and you're secure in that strategy or that dance that you're performing, like you choose the dance. What dance am I going to do? Am I going to do the cha-cha? Am I going to do the mambo? Am I going to do, I don't know what y'all young kids are doing nowadays, but if you're going to choose your dance, aka your strategy, just commit to it and be like, yeah, I know that this requires 2 steps back sometimes. and that doesn't mean that I'm failing, and that doesn't mean that I'm going in the wrong direction or that all is lost. And I feel like if you are in the Chariot energy, you already know this. So it's just acknowledgement of what you know, and like a pat on the back and saying that you're going in the right direction, and to keep doing that. Let's see what else comes out here. The Eight of Cups. Could be leaving behind a situation that doesn't serve you, something that happened that burst your bubble, something that was emotionally confusing, emotionally messy. And this is affecting your finances. But it's like you're putting yourself first, you're focusing on your long-term objectives of what you want to accomplish, and you're relying on your inner strength. You're taking a methodical approach to things. I don't feel like you're being like cold and hard, like completely like logical in your head, cutthroat or anything like that. Maybe a little cutthroat, but more so like methodical. This could be talking about, again, somebody else in your life that's affecting you, but either way, it's what's coming out in your reading about your finances. This has to do with your finances. It's your energy. If this is your reading group 1, like you can attain financial prosperity and security, and it's like you know that now, or you need to know that, regardless of what you're leaving behind. This disappointment with the Eight of Cups, which is a card of withdrawal, retreat, moving on, abandonment. So maybe somebody abandoned the situation. Maybe you're abandoning the situation. Maybe they did first, now you're doing it, or you're doing it before they can. Whatever this they is, right? The Eight of Cups can represent any number of things as general reading, but it's about moving on. This is a card of like, this feels like a battle. War of the Roses. Maybe somebody's splitting up. Maybe somebody is leaving home for the first time, leaving family, friends, roommates, a partner. Maybe this is just talking about it, like a workplace, a scenario. But it does feel like somebody has come on really strong and somebody has retreated. I don't know, whatever way that resonates here. And whoever the Chariot is, they're winning, like they're charging ahead. They are determined, okay? Not necessarily to put it in terms of like winning or losing, but this person, this energy here is determined. I feel like it's you guys. Like you're proactive, you're assertive, you're ambitious. You're going to achieve your financial, I'm hearing ideals, your financial goals and dreams. And it feels like, it's not only that. Like you want to set things straight. You want to get things sorted, like emotionally or with other people or whatever. These, like a lot of life areas here. You want it to, whatever you're doing, to garner respect and recognition. And you want that from your coworkers, your supervisors. You want that from people in your life. You want others to respect you. And, if you didn't know that that's part of your subconscious drives, you do now. Maybe you're very aware of this. You're a very diligent person, and you know that you can like achieve financial security and prosperity and thrive. And so, and again, there will be some challenges and setbacks. It could be emotional challenges and setbacks with this. Maybe you had to leave behind people and places and things. I'm seeing the end of 8 Mile, where Eminem is walking away from his friends at the end of the movie. He had to leave that behind, right? He had to leave them behind. He won the rap battle. That was what they all wanted. He got that recognition. He got that support. He stood up for himself, This is all an example here. But they were all like, hey, let's go do what we always do, basically. Let's go party and drink and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, nah, I'm good. Peace out. No offense, no judgment, but I have places to go. I have things to do. I'm moving forward. I'm leaving this mess behind. It's what it feels like. So you could be leaving people behind. It's not a judgment on people that you're outgrowing or situations you're outgrowing. It's just saying that you're now a vibrational match to basically your goals. So, it could be challenging, it could be hurtful, but just stay resolute and committed to your goals. And this is going to ultimately lead to whatever desired outcome you have for your finances. We've got the Tower here. Yeah, you guys could be really leaving like a breakup behind. It does feel like a romantic or physical relationship of some kind. It does feel like it could be, it's either a romantic relationship, physical relationship, or friendship type deal. That's what I'm getting here with the Tower. And you're leaving it behind. Some of you, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, Your finances are being affected by someone leaving you behind to pursue their own interests. You feel abandoned. You feel like the rug was pulled out from underneath you. So I definitely hope that's not the case. I intend major improvements for you guys so that that's no longer happening, or that, you know, the good thing about the Tower, is upsetting as it can be, it's about, you know, it's kind of like a flash in the pan. It's over quickly. And even as bad as it looks, it's usually not. I mean, it's not always as bad as it looks, right? Because the reason the Tower comes down is because something wasn't working anyway. So it needs to happen in order for something that is working to take its place. But in the moment, it can be quite startling, quite scary. Just look at the card. Look at the image. The image is representative of the energy of the Tower. So it can be to like leaving a job or workplace, being fired. Doesn't have to be, but something here is with the Tower. But financially speaking, it's like, I like the fact that you're leaving this situation behind. You can see the cards telling a story, like maybe you're looking back emotionally, maybe there's something you're sad about leaving behind, but you're still determined and resolute to go forward, overcoming financial challenges. Maybe you have partnered up with someone, or will, like a financial advisor or somebody that's going to help give you clarity and more of a perspective on how to navigate the financial upset that you're experiencing or have in the past, or that's something that you're leaving behind, that financial upset. Again, this feels like a strategy is needed because of this mess here. Definitely feeling like major financial change, having to confront difficult truths, feeling encouraged to move on with an open mind and willingness to embrace change. Oakley dokley. All right. Did I just say Oakley dokley? Is that from The Simpsons? You're determined to get your finances together, and that's happening for you guys. So I'm proud of you. It hasn't been easy. It's been really tough for you, financially speaking, and maybe in other ways as well. But things are going to get better, and it's through your own will. Yeah, choose a new direction, and it's up to you at the bottom of the deck. It's up to you. I feel like you have chosen a new direction. Remember what I said at the start, that there was a choice that needed to be made? Well, that's what we're seeing here. So perhaps the direction that you're on isn't the right path for you. Or it wasn't. Obviously not, because what did I just say? I said a moment ago about, you know, the Tower representing something that wasn't meant to last, or something that was not working. People might have slapped lipstick on the pig to try to be like, hey, this is something different than what it is. It's better than what it is. But in reality, it wasn't working. So now you're choosing a new direction. Now you're going in another direction. I feel like you are receiving the support of others, or will do, but you feel like you're taking charge of the situation. You really need to do that and move away from whatever this is. So you've chosen a new direction. This is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hit the like button and subscribe. That does resonate with the Fool's Gold as well, not being what it seems. When something's not what it seems long enough and it's not doing you any good, you're going to manifest a Tower moment, and it will hurt, but only temporarily. And it looks like you're already, you know, headed in the right direction. Come hell or high water, you're like doing it. So you're moving forward. You're moving towards your goals. This is good. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. You can stick around for group 2 if you feel guided to. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Check out the romance reading that's going to be coming on the channel soon, or one of the playlists linked down below. And if you'd like a private reading, as always, the link for Keen $1 for 5 minutes is down below. Thanks for watching. Welcome group 2. Thanks for tuning in. If you chose the gold, this is your reading. So it's a financial reading. We're going to find out what you need to know about your finances. I feel like family and community will help you with your finances, or are helping you with your finances, or working with them in some way, shape, or form will be beneficial to you. Family help, luck, some infusion perhaps of financial help or support, emotional support perhaps as you start something new or experience ups and downs in your financial situation. Something about community coming through for you guys. So for my viewers of group 2, what do I need to know about their financial situation? This is one card. The Empress. Wow. Beautiful. Could be a Taurus or Libra, have that strong in your chart. Don't have to. You could be dealing with someone like that. It's like a mother figure as well. So maybe your mother is watching over you, helping you. Maybe you are embracing these traits or working in a field that embraces these traits, the nurturance of the mother card. You could be a mother, literally, or a parent if you're a man watching a father. But this is what the Empress is representing, and she doesn't hurt for money. Okay? The Empress does not hurt for money. She's abundant. It's about creativity, abundance, fertility, being a good parent, maybe a good pet parent. Some of this has to do with your finances. You're getting help from a parent. We've got the Moon. Somebody could be Cancer or Pisces. I'm getting strong Cancer energy because that's the mother of the deck. One of the mothers of the deck, anyway. We associate with childbirth. Your finances could be being affected by pregnancy or childbirth. Of course, children are very expensive. There could be some fear, some confusion, some lack of clarity. Some worries regarding something to do with the Empress energy, especially if you are the Empress. A new endeavor, a new job, some sort of new opportunity. Perhaps there's some lack of clarity, confusion, some worry with that, some troubles related to that financially speaking. But we do have that new opportunity here with the Ace of Wands. Inspired action, like you're going to be inspired. An inspirational new beginning despite, your worries. I do feel like this is someone else. Okay, it could be a mother, it could be a friend, it could be a stepmom. It could even be a man. It could be a banker. It could be a bank, an institution. This Empress energy here. This is going to help you get clarity and help you financially. This is someone who has grown in their profession. This is somebody that likely doesn't even have to work, but if they do work, they have really grown and expanded in their profession. So you could be doing that. You could be somebody that is meant to or already working in some creative field, giving birth to a new project, a new job, a new something related to your finances. New bank account. Some of you are going to be opening a new bank account for whatever reason. Maybe a business bank account perhaps. Helping a relative perhaps open a bank account as well. For those who have parents of retirement age that you might need help. But that's obviously not going to resonate with everybody. But this is just encouraging you to tap into your unique skills and talents and propel you to success. To embody your divine feminine energy regardless if you're a man or a woman watching. Because we all have masculine and feminine within us. It exists on a spectrum. So this is saying to envelop or develop and embrace your Empress energy. Because you have unique skills and talents. And this is going to help you to be successful. Some of your unique skills and talents are to see the future. Your psychic skills and abilities. So maybe you can be a tarot reader on the side. Makes a good side hustle if you commit to it. Some even make a living off of it, myself, included. And if you're watching this, that's probably not too far out of a notion, or it's talking about using your female intuition, aka, or your own intuition, just to continue on your path to success, seize opportunities. We do see this opportunity coming in. when this comes in, you're going to need to concentrate on self-improvement. I feel like this is going to be something of like a challenge to you. The Empress has a lot of gifts, and she's very developed, and she's basically the Queen of Queens, but that doesn't mean that there aren't new things that she doesn't know about or that she needs to improve in, areas that she needs to improve in. I mean, we're all students at some point. You all have to start somewhere. So some of you, if you're thinking about learning about your gifts, developing them, learning about tarot, somebody out there watching, probably more than one, are thinking about this, but you're worried that, oh, what if I'm wrong, or what if I don't do a good job, or what if it's hard to learn? It is, but you can do it, and everybody has to start somewhere. So don't worry about being wrong. Just do it. That includes whatever you're interested in when this opportunity comes in, because this is going to help you with self-improvement. It's going to help you to discover like different avenues for success, different avenues for career advancement, to get that promotion if that's what you're wanting, just career advancement in general. And it's going to help you to become stronger and more like the Empress, to embody more of her energies, which is that of being self-assured, that of being nurturing in her life, nurturing of her creative spirit, transforming her aspirations into tangible achievements, like bringing things from the 4D to the 3D, solidifying desires into facts, manifesting desires into reality. Those are all things that the Empress can do. That is what this opportunity is going to bring to you. So you're definitely going to thrive in whatever field that you choose. And some of you could be about starting a business or switching your jobs to something else. But whatever it is that you're planning on doing, it's going to require you overcoming this moon energy. So I've got some Cancers watching today, Cancerians. You're just getting that vibe. You don't have to be, but I'm getting that vibe. And I find the Cancerian placements in my life have a knack for attracting money and wealth, or have a knack for having enough. Even if they struggle, they still just seem like, especially Cancer moon, people that I've known that had Cancer moon just have a knack for making money, attracting, and they put in the work for it, but they just also, they know how to listen to their intuition. They know how to nurture something. Sometimes people have an opportunity and they can squander it, or they just don't know how to nurture it to fruition. Whereas when the Empress commits to something, she really she tends that garden until it bears fruit. She's committed to the end result, and she's just good at it. She takes joy and pleasure, and she's a natural at doing it. So, but with this here being, there's like hidden factors at play with the moon regarding and like relate to your finances. So it could be affecting your financial decisions. Like maybe you won't take this opportunity because of being confused about what decision to make, or because of maybe it makes you feel afraid. So pay attention to those feelings, but don't let fear stop you. Okay, if you have legitimate reasons for not embracing a new opportunity, cool. Like weigh the pros and cons, look at it logically, acknowledge your emotions and your fear, but don't let fear alone stop you here. This could be representing an unexpected change or just fluctuations in your financial situation. Sometimes when somebody's starting something new, if they're going back to school, if they're starting a new job, a new endeavor, then there are fluctuations in finances. And so you should be prepared to adapt and be flexible about that. You should ask for help if you need it, potentially from an older female energy. You should ask for guidance from those who have come before you, those that are wise to help you with that. But with time and effort, you can navigate uncertain waters of your financial situation and emerge stronger and more resilient going forward. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Ace of Pentacles. So 2 aces is a good sign. It's very affirmative, positive, lucky. Some would say lucky, quote unquote. You create your luck, but you know what I'm saying. Financial new beginning, likely in an area that you are inspired. So inspired action is the best kind of action. You have an opportunity to enter a new realm in that way. But just navigate those waters, carefully, and face your fears and ask for help if you need it, What else does group 2 need to know, please, regarding their finances in the near future? So all this is happening in their near future, and the bottom of the deck is very accurate too, because this is what we've been talking about. Bottom of the deck says you're ready. You're ready. Don't be afraid. You're ready for this. In the near future, this new opportunity is happening. This storybook that we just read for you guys regarding your financial situation, group 2, is going to happen and play out in the near future, okay? So another opportunity is coming in. And this is what we've got for you. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and subscribe. It does support the channel and helps to keep it going. If you'd like a private reading, it's $1 for 5 minutes on Keen, or you can order one directly from me. My email is down below. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Oh, where are you at? There we go. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. So if you chose the green calcite, this is your financial reading. What do you need to know financially? What is it that you need to know coming in? What's going to happen financially? Some of you are fire sign masculine or have that strong in your chart. Could be dealing with the fire sign masculine. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could have it strong in their chart. Boss energy, bold leader, powerful, charming, courageous. They can be a bully or somebody that's not yet ready for something, but doesn't have to be. We'll see what else comes out. But the thing about the King of Wands is they're a visionary. They're the type of person that does, what they feel guided to do, what they desire to do, not just basing their decisions or their ambitions on, just what society expects of them, or not just based on material concerns or emotional concerns. It's based on their inspiration and their vision. So maybe you're this type. Maybe you're this type of person. This card just flipped out. We've got the Four of Earth. Some of you need to become more of this kind of a person. Could be an earth sign, so you need to embody or will be embodying more of that fiery King of Wands energy. The Four of Pentacles is an energy of, like, some of you could have gone through a bankruptcy. Some of you could have a poverty mindset, feel vulnerable financially. A lot of people feel that way. The card says being too frivolous or too cautious with money. Good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. So one of the good ways you can attract more money into your life is to donate to worthy causes, to do something. Give a little money away, be a little bit generous, because what that's telling the universe is that you have money to give. If you're always clinging to your money too tightly, then you're telling the universe you don't have enough, and you're going to manifest more situations where you don't have enough. So to have prosperity, you need to be at a place where you can give. You don't need to give a ton, but you have to have that generosity. If you are too generous, perhaps some of you just give all your money away. If this is distorted Four of Earth energy, like being too frivolous or too cautious with money, could go either way. Then this is obviously saying, be a little more cautious with your money. Don't just hemorrhage money is what I'm hearing. Don't just let the money flow out. You need to focus on your security and your stability. Make good business decisions. But also there's always a place to give to those less fortunate. If somebody really needs your help, and that's a good practice. It helps you and it helps them. It helps you to tell the universe that you have more than enough to give, so you continue to be someone who has more than enough to share and give. And it also helps whoever's in need. So somebody needs to hear that. Could be validation, a pat on the back to say, hey, you're doing the right thing. But do it within reason. Keep your own security in mind too. I mean, just don't be frivolous and foolish about it, but walk that line, okay? So I do feel like some of you are really scared of losing money, and a lot of people, again, feel that way. Unfortunately, it doesn't have to be that way until everybody feels like they have more than enough money, feels very financially secure. But it could be coming from some sort of deeply rooted insecurity. It doesn't have to be insecurity related to money. Sometimes people with Four of Pentacles energy feel insecure about their appearance. They feel insecure about their status in life. They feel insecure about their relationships. And that can manifest as, fear regarding their resources. But it doesn't have to. It just, talking about, you being too afraid, to use your money, to welcome more blessings into your life, holding on to your money too tight, or, Even giving away all your money and like being frivolous with your money and too spendy is a sign of fear, because with money comes responsibility, and with stability comes responsibility, because then, you know, if you have a certain level of stability, then you know, that requires you, like, there's a fear of losing it, right? So if you're always insecure, then you don't have to worry about losing anything because you don't have anything to lose. So this is something that somebody needs to reflect on. General reading. This is also talking about, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone, because you won't know, you know, what you can achieve and unless you do that. So in order to go after what you want regarding your money or any dream in general, you know, you need to step out of your comfort zone, let go of the fear of the insecurity inside you, and know that, you know, you really are a smart person. You do make good decisions, so trust yourself a little bit more. We've got the Eight of Earth. So you could be an earth sign, have it strong in your chart, but this is a money reading, so it makes sense that money cards would come out. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Some of you are in school or will be, and you're not doing your best to make the best grades or to learn as much as you can. This is saying to, you know, do that. If you know that you're a hard worker, cool, keep doing that. But this is saying that something needs to be repaired in some way, shape, or form. There could be a little bit of a lack of focus, lack of ambition, procrastination, perfectionism. Perfectionism in and of itself is a way of holding yourself back, because you're wasting your time trying to perfect something that doesn't need to be perfected before you move on to the next stage of something else. Like, you can't move forward if you're stuck on step 1 or step 2 or step 3 because you're being too perfectionistic. Some of you could be Virgo or have that strong in your chart. Don't have to. But that's what's coming through with that. This is also about cooperation and working together. You don't have to do everything on your own. And get along with other people. Okay? Doing so is going to help you with your finances. It's about reciprocity in relationships and getting paid what you're worth. So make sure that you know, you're charging enough for your services. And don't be afraid to do that. I'm getting this good feeling like if you follow this advice, that you will be in a very solid place financially speaking. Maybe some of you already are. You've already followed this advice. Again, if that's the case, cool. Keep doing what you're doing. Others of you, you need to hear this. That's what the reading is about, right? What you need to hear. Some of you could be an 8-life path, a 4-life path. Don't have to be. That's in numerology. But I'm also getting strong 3. Like, I can't escape the 3. It's like, it feels like this is a 3 of Pentacles or 3 of Earth instead of an 8. It's kind of annoying because I'm like, this is 8. I'm reading it as an 8. And it's like, no, it's a 3. No, actually, mother effer, it's an 8. It's not a 3. Higher consciousness. It is an 8. But somebody needs to hear that. Some sort of 3 energy here. Some of you need to express yourself in order to develop, so don't be afraid of expressing yourself, being too blunt. Like me just there, I mean, I know sometimes the way that I express myself, I don't want to put that out there, but it can get me judged, you know, by people that aren't, whatever, who are apt to judge. Don't care. But you need to express yourself without fear of what other people will say. 3 is a number of self-expression. I'm also feeling like a loyalty to something, a commitment to something, because 8 of Earth is about commitment. Saying be very patient with what you're doing. You don't have to be a perfectionist. That's counterproductive, but you can maintain your high standards, okay? This is saying that you already know what you need to do to achieve financially, and that you're already going for it. You're already doing it. So again, this is about trusting yourself with your financial decisions and knowing that you make good financial decisions. And if you're like, oh, I don't make good financial decisions, then that's an affirmation you need to work on to reprogram your mind that you make good financial decisions. You always make the right decision regarding your finances. I can trust myself. I make great financial decisions. My financial decisions always benefit myself and others. You know, those kind of things. Because there's some sort of insecurity regarding that. And I feel like a lot of you, if you're not already, will be thoroughly thinking out like your financial decisions and things to do with your finances. You might be, sometimes some of you might be missing you know, the forest for the trees, being too zeroed in, too focused. Some of you could be reading like financial self-help books or things like that to manifest more wealth, or just like techniques, financial management kind of books, things of that nature. But just make sure that you're looking at it from a broader perspective as well. You don't have to follow everything to a T perfectly in order to allow resources to help you improve financially. It's enough to just get the gist, the bottom line. Let's get another card here for you guys regarding financial. We have the Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So all of this is coming in for you as long as you can learn to do the things that I've already talked about in this reading. So rewatch the reading if you're confused, or like you missed some things, or you need it to be reinforced, about not being insecure, about trusting yourself to make good decisions, about not being overly perfectionistic, but also being generous, but not too generous, walking that line. The Chariot's about making stuff happen. It's about being committed to the goal, okay? Some of you will be tempted to give up. Maybe you've already done that or have a tendency to give up, lose direction. Maybe there's travel issues, car troubles. I hope not. I intend all your vehicles work perfectly. But, you know, we can't avoid that coming out with it. There's a little bit of distorted energy here in this reading, so I have to honor that and read it that way. Normally the Chariot is very positive, like in any reading where we're talking about goals, and I assume you have financial goals for you to be here, or just wanting to know about your finances. So this is about action and change, and some of you could be getting a new vehicle actually. Like if you're thinking about, maybe you think you don't have enough money to get a new vehicle, you do a little research, and even if it's not the perfect vehicle for you, not exactly what you want, you should still consider doing it, because it can be a good investment for you. That's not for everybody, but that's for somebody. You'll know if it's for you, okay? But this is about being proactive, being assertive regarding your finances. If you want things to improve financially, you need to take charge. And it's about decisions. I keep getting about decisions for you guys. Trusting in your decisions, making good decisions, doing your research first. Don't like being too obsessed with research, but you know, focus on your long-term goals and objectives. It will take work. It will take tenacity. It will take methods, methodical approach, strategy, but you can achieve financial prosperity and security. And that's, I think, the main message here for somebody that needs to know that, okay? Some of you could be on the younger side, so maybe, or young at heart, and maybe you're really interested in just doing what inspires you, as opposed to really buckling down and putting in the work, or if you are putting in the work, it just feels like too much work. It doesn't have to feel like work. When you're taking inspired action, to outsiders it can look like you're really busting your ass and putting in a lot of work, but to you it feels like play. And that's a good sign that you're on the right track. So, and set your intentions for what kind of work you want to do and what you want your finances to look like, and then follow the actions you're guided to take. It doesn't have to feel so hard, okay? I would like to tell clients that I feel like you guys need to hear it. Yes, there are action steps that need to be taken, really. I mean, obviously, right? We're in the 3D Earth realm. Action is kind of part and parcel. But you need to also realize that inspired action is the point. And when you're doing inspired action, it actually doesn't feel hard, or it feels, you know, easier than it would otherwise. And I think you're on track to that group 3, inspired action, that's leading to improved finances if you follow the advice in the reading. So let's get another card for group 3. What do they need to know regarding their finances? What does group 3 need to know regarding their finances? A year from now. But an affirmation, yes. So if you came to the reading with some sort of question on your mind, and yes or no question, the answer is yes. Either way, it's just a positive affirmation that like a year from now, something's going to be happening for you financially. That you're going to overcome some of these concerns and worries, or some of these tendencies that hold you back. I see you moving forward to better pastures, like to better days, like you're moving forward to better days. Things are looking up, you know, it's the end of a situation, end of a difficult situation. Some of you could be taking a trip as well. If you're saving up money to take some sort of a trip, or to buy a car, to do something, if you have a particular expense in mind, and that's kind of like what you came to the reading for, like, are my finances going to be good enough for me to do X, Y, and Z? This is saying that you will a year from now. This is what I've got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Please hit that like button and subscribe. It does support the channel. Keep it going. If you'd like that private reading, my contact information is in the description box down below the video, and then there's that keen link for $1 for 5 minutes that you can check out to take advantage of, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.